What up, YouTube? Young Skywalker checking in, back at it. So today I wanted to talk to you guys about how to care for your African cichlids. If you're just setting up a cichlid tank, or if you just need a few tips and a few pointers. So this is my 80-gallon African cichlid show tank, doing pretty well. So first thing I want to talk to you guys about is your water changes. Have to do your water changes. It is a must with African cichlid tanks. Now, some people have plants in their cichlid tanks, which are cool. You know, you just got to make sure they're the right plant so the cichlids don't destroy them. But for the most part, a lot of cichlid tanks are hardscape, so we don't have those plants in there to, you know, suck up all of that stuff in the tank, and they actually use it to grow. So water changes, a must. Every week I do about a 25% water change. Every second week I do my gravel cleaning water change. So I take my bucket, siphon the water out, of course. I use my Arrowhead jugs that I get from Ralph's. When I'm done drinking my water, I save them. So I take it over to the sink, fill it up with tap water, and I pour prime into the jugs. I take a capful or two, throw it into the tank, then I add just like a couple drops into my Arrowhead jugs. So then I take them over to the tank, throw them in the water, of course. After that, melafix, then cichlid lake salt, and my Malawi Victoria buffer. Excuse me, guys. Now, some people like to just throw the salt and the buffer into the tank. Me, I like to let it dissolve in water. So while I'm doing my water changes, I throw my lake salt into a cup, let it sit, mix it up, and my buffer, same thing. Then once I'm done with my water changes, I can just throw them into the tank. So, now, the temperature I keep in my cichlid tank around 78 to 82. Now, temperature has a lot to do with the mood of the cichlids. The colder it is, the more colorful they'll be, but the more aggressive they will be at the same time. The warmer the water is, the color will still be there, not as much as if the water was cold, but the less aggressive the cichlids will be. So that's where I keep my temperature. My pH, I keep that around 8.0. If it's cool when I test it, I leave it alone. If not, then I throw some buffer in there. Now, a lot of people are using baking soda, which I heard is very good to use as well. I may try it out, but for the most part, I just stick to the stuff at my pet stores. So if I don't test my water, luckily my LFS is like right around the corner, so I just take it over there and they'll test it for me. I do that like once every week or once every 2 weeks. So the next thing is surface agitation. That has a big part to play with the cichlids, guys, in filtration. I run 3 filters on my tank, a 125 Sun canister filter, built-in UV sterilizer, then a 70-gallon aqua clear hang on the back, and a 50-gallon aqua clear hang on the back. So that's what I use for my filtration. And so far as my surface agitation, wave makers. It's always good to have at least 2, or you can have just one very powerful one. I'm actually going to pick up another one today. So, surface agitation, big part to play in cichlid keeping. Now, I would always suggest that, you know, you overstock your tank in the beginning, and then of course as they get bigger you might have to take a few out or whatnot, but you know, I would definitely overstock my tank. Calms down the aggression of the fish, so that's always a plus. So those are my pointers and my tips for caring for African cichlids. If I helped anybody, that's awesome, amazing. So comments, suggestions, let me know what you think. Leave them, guys. Thanks for watching.